Hey, it's me, MLB. Here is chapter 60 of that side character, and this one is titled Life Goes On. Oh, heavens no, Lolita replied sternly but in a loving voice. I won't have you paying me. Let's talk about this later. For now, let me find you something nice to wear. You conceded, sighing as you did so. Okay, if you say so, you said with a playfully reluctant eye roll. Now come, I haven't had a daughter, so let me treat you, she said with a bright smile as she turned and started to totter her way towards the shops. You'd be an awesome mum, just saying, you said as you jogged a little to catch up to her. Thank you, sunshine, she said happily. The next 3 hours were a massive conglomerate of dresses, pants, suits and other clothes as they were handed to you over various stall doors, and with you trying on so many different outfits, all you could see by the end of the day, when you closed your eyes, were clothes. This is it, you said, stepping out of the change room for the final time. I feel it in my bones. This is the one. You pointed to the outfit that you'd just put on, and Lolita clapped her hands together, then adjusted her glasses. Oh, you look fabbo, sunshine. You're glowing in that outfit. Thanks, you said with a grin. I like this one a lot. Then let's get it, she said confidently. If you like it, then we get it. Okay, you said with a nod before disappearing back into the change room to get out of it and back into your normal clothes. With your prom outfit all sorted, accommodation sorted, and a happy future on the horizon, you were starting to feel like you had escaped that bad thing after all. Sunshine? Lolita asked once you'd done for the day and were walking back to the station. You hummed happily. What was the last thing that your father said to you when you told him you were leaving? Oh, you thought hard for a second. I don't actually remember. Kenma was with me and we just left. Does he know you're safe, at least? She asked, giving you a concerned look. You thought hard again. No, I haven't spoken to him since leaving, and I've blocked him on my phone, so he can't contact me, you said. She frowned. Honey, I think we need to at least let him know that you're safe, she said. He doesn't care, you shrugged. Even if you feel like he doesn't, he's going to start questioning where you're staying if you're not staying with him at home, she said. The only reason I bring it up is that I understand the situation you're in, and I actually had the police after me when I was younger because I became registered as a missing person. You what? You asked her with surprise. Yes, she said with a small chuckle, amused by your shock. Oh, no, he won't be caring about me. If anything, he'll be more upset that he has no one to control, so he'll start looking for me when that starts to get to him. She hummed. She didn't know all of the situation, but she also knew it wouldn't be a good idea for him to be able to have access to you again, just judging by what you'd said. She glanced at you from the corner of her eye. Oh, I need to protect her, the poor thing. She's still so young. I'm hoping I can help her see her worth and be a good influence on her to drown out the damage her father's already done. You stayed at Kenma's house that night. You would stay there for another 3 nights, and then you'd move into Lolita's studio apartment. This would be your new start. You were sure of it. That night, your father came home to an empty house. He called out for you when he first entered the house, thinking you were cowering in your room or something. When you didn't reply to him, it got his hackles up, and he stormed up the stairs to give you a piece of his mind about being rude and not answering when he called you. That's when he saw that you weren't there, and that your clothes were gone too, leaving only an open and empty closet to meet his enraged silence. It took him a few seconds to register what was going on, and then he scowled and turned to march back down the stairs again. Stupid girl has gone and stayed at her boyfriend's house. Well, won't have that. She can't go off and sleep at someone else's house. How irresponsible. His parents are probably annoyed with her presence. They'll be wondering what kind of a parent I am to have such a dimwit of a daughter. He sighed angrily to himself. Oh, best I bring her back home so she doesn't rub someone else up the wrong way. He was about to storm off and turn up at your boyfriend's house, but then he stopped short at the front door. I don't even know where he lives. I can't remember his name, he thought with frustration. Pulling his phone from his pocket, he tried to call your number, but it said that he couldn't get through or that your phone was switched off, and he seethed with anger. If she grew up a little, she'd have enough money to afford to pay her phone bills or get a new phone. God, how has she been surviving in this world? She's as thick as a brick. Unable to do anything else with the lack of information on your location, he just decided to enjoy the peace and quiet of the house and get some more work done instead. It had been a long week at conferences, but he still had to follow up emails and leads from potential new clients, so without another thought for view, he set about to focus on his favourite thing, himself. Lolita was busy tidying up the small studio apartment attached to her place for you to stay in, still wondering if she should go to the local police station and just explain who you were and briefly what had happened. so that if a call did come through stating that you were a missing person, then the police would be aware of your situation and wouldn't come after you. Oh, so what's Lolita's backstory then? One of you did actually write up a potential theory about Lolita's backstory, and you're pretty darn close. Anyway, if anyone else has any potential backstories, feel free to jot it down in the comments. I love having a read through, and I'll see you tomorrow for the next chapter.